Financial security is more crucial than ever in today's uncertain environment, and it is linked to the decisions we make. We make poor decisions for a variety of reasons, such as a lack of understanding, impulsivity, or stress. But it's important to evaluate these aspects and address them as best we can. Number 1. You need to save. Because the world is so unpredictable, you may find yourself in need of some extra cash at any time. The majority of people do not save, which is a huge financial blunder. It's critical to save money on a regular basis so that you can have an emergency fund and make the best decisions for your health and well-being if something goes wrong. Saving is less enjoyable than spending, but it pays off in the long run. Number 2. Learn from others who are pursuing similar objectives. We are more exposed to diverse lifestyles today than we have ever been. However, we must be cautious about the lessons we learn from other people's lives. We should not base our decisions on others who have different aims or a lifestyle that is so dissimilar to ours that it might as well be a foreign. Consider who your financial role models are and whether they are aligned with your life goals. For example, an influencer who travels frequently may spend a lot of money on tickets, hotels, and other items that add to their lifestyle, but this may not be the ideal desire for someone who prefers to stay at home or requires more stability in their lives. Number 3. Do the proper research. We are frequently uninformed about financial matters and reject learning more. We may believe that actually understanding or allowing ourselves to be guided by others is boring or too difficult. This, however, is a dangerous worldview. When it comes to money, we should constantly conduct thorough study to ensure that our decisions are sound and that we are not being duped or wasting our money. For example, you may receive requests to join a company as be your own boss type of opportunity, but before you say yes, carefully research the company to ensure that it is legitimate and that you will be able to profit from it. Do your homework and don't believe everything you see. Number 4. Consider both the long and short term. Depending on our inclinations, we can ignore the long term or the short term. We may make rash judgments that jeopardize our stability if we overlook the future. If we overlook the short term, we risk jeopardizing our health and happiness by refusing to live in the moment and spend our money on meaningful activities and purchases. We must strike the appropriate balance between the two. Number 5. You should spend less than you earn. This may seem self-evident, but many people have expenses that exceeds their income. Instead of spending money you don't have, concentrate on budgeting and creating a clear grasp of how much money you have and how much you can spend. Know what resources are accessible and how much would be excessive. Number 6. Don't buy expensive items just to impress others. The want to be adored and respected can be powerful, but we won't get there by relying just on material possessions. Don't waste money on things that aren't necessary for you to have branded clothing or accessories to flaunt. The joy of such an event is not worth the risks, and we may wind up paying much more than we anticipated for such a decision. Concentrate on purchasing items that are of good quality, that you enjoy, and that will serve you well, rather than those that merely appear attractive in photographs. Number 7. Check to see if you are losing money. There are some expenses that we do not require. Always double check your subscription services to ensure you are only paying for what you are utilizing. Some services may be redundant or unneeded. Check your minor expenditures on snacks and small sweets, which can quickly add up to alarming sums. Keep a tight rein on your expenditures and shop deliberately rather than impulsively. Number 8. Keep in mind that your financial situations will have an impact on you. You can always choose to be irresponsible, but you will be the one who suffers as a result. You will be the one to bear the brunt of the repercussions, not anyone else. Keep this in mind while you make decisions and be as responsible as is appropriate for your circumstances.